SD73's Restart Plan has been approved by the Ministry of Education. Our operational guidelines, developed with our education partners and health authorities, will provide a consistent district-wide approach to keep schools safe for all students, staff, and teachers. I understand that these are anxious times, but as Dr. Bonnie Henry said, we need to learn to live with the virus. And we can do that by respecting the health and safety guidelines outlined in our plan. It is critical for the social development of children that they return to school. Our staff are ready to help families through these challenging times. We ask that you watch for communication from your school principal about the placement of your child in a learning group. I am confident in the plan we have in place for a safe return to school, and in the policies and direction of Dr. Bonnie Henry and the Ministry of Education. Together, we will keep our children safe and provide the education they need and deserve.
This year, our first week of school will look different than other years. The first week will be an orientation week for staff and students. On September 8th, all staff will be instructed in updated health and safety guidelines. Teachers and staff will use this time to adjust to their new routines, finalize plans for learning groups, review health and safety protocols, and prepare lesson plans so students can become oriented to school. We're excited to welcome the return of students during the orientation week. Students will return to school for only one day during this week, on either the 10th or 11th for a full day, depending on what their teachers have told them. Prior to arriving, students will be assigned to their class or classes, and they will find out who's in their learning group. Students will be able to get familiar with classrooms, how they look, practice new routines, how to move safely from the class to the outdoors and common areas, and review health and safety protocols. For students that ride buses, school buses will run at regular times. Middle and secondary students will be expected to wear masks while on the bus. New health and safety guidelines will be followed. This includes loading from the back to the front and offloading from the front to the back. If your student regularly rides a bus, you'll be receiving information prior to orientation week. Ensuring that students who need additional supports have access to these is very important. Equity and inclusion are a particular focus in our plan. Schools will continue to deliver support and services for students, and individual student planning will continue. There are options and support for students with underlying complex medical needs. For more detail, we encourage parents to check the FAQs we've posted to our parent resource page on our district website. If parents have a specific question to their child or school, we ask them to contact their principal after August 31st. For more general questions, please send us an email.
We're aware of the level of concern in the community about the return to school, and we're listening. That's why the School District Number 73 Board of Education supports the Education Restart Plan. We're confident in the leadership of the district, and we know our schools and communities are in good hands.